Hello and welcome. I want to do a quick review for you on the Chester DB7 variable speed lathe from Chester Machine Tools. Had it now just over a week. Done a few different things to make it better, improve the handle on the cross slide and also on the traverse and carriage. A few various other things. The carriage lock was an Allen key bolt, and half of the time if the compound was in the way you couldn't get to it, it'd be sort of this position. So if you were looking down on it, it'd be like this, you couldn't get to it. So I made a little aluminium bush for it to get rid of that, so I could put an M8 bolt in it. And now it's easily accessible. It's a little high because I was going to take it out to show you the bush. Just remove this bolt. Got some excessive threads on it. There you go. So a little aluminium bush that I made to sit in there. That makes it 100 times better. Also, I've moved the rear splash guard, I think they call it, back 90mm just to create a bit more space. Made a plate for there, it's all just stainless steel. Made that a bit easier. Of course, everybody removes the chuck guard. I took it out. Limit switch works on a normally closed principle, so the machine will only run when it's normally closed. I will, however, I'll make a little bracket for this. I'm debating on whether to make some sort of work light, but I have got this one that we turn that on, gives us a great bit of light. So there you go. Bit of an anti-slip cover on the top just to protect it. There's I believe it's the same as the Warco W180. It certainly appears to be the same. Give you a little demonstration of it in operation. This is just me marking up the jaws. There you go, spin it up. Now, what I have noticed, if you set the speed, even under no load, it bounces around slightly. Sort of moving between 780, 790, 800. Bounces around about 20 or 30 when it's running, so you get about 20 or 30 variation. You don't see it. You get a decent finish, as you can see from the handles. They're a nice finish. My son's been making a ring. It's not quite finished yet. He's got the general layout. We made a mandrel out of nylon. I'll just show you that. Just M6 bolt, slightly tapered the head on it on the lathe. Just a nylon mandrel. First impressions, yeah, I'm happy with it. The only reason I went for this and not the Warco WM180 was because this is 0.7 kilowatt, sorry, motor. The Warco's a 0.6. But I actually found out today that that's a lie, because if you open the back cover, which you can't really see, this cover down here, you can actually see the motor, and the motor plate on it says 0.6 kilowatt. So it's not the 0.95 horsepower, 0.7 kilowatt that it states it is. It is actually a 0.6 kilowatt, and I think that's something like 0.8 horsepower, if I'm right. It's the Imperial model. Not that it matters. In the UK, we use what, Imperial and metric. We are predominantly a metric country, but I work for an American company, so we use Imperial all the time, so it wasn't a problem. It will do metric, as you can see there. Got metric here, and Imperial there. So, but yeah, first impressions, it's a good machine. I can't fault it, to be honest. I am going to buy a DRO kit for it. That's the only extra. It works out with the DRO that they sell, it actually works out the same price as the Warco WM 180 with the DRO. So, you know, it's preferable to whether you want it in this creamy white colour or you want it in a green colour, I suppose. Excuse me. Customer services, yeah, you can't fault them. I had some parts missing when I bought it. I went and collected it from their Chester Harden place, their showroom as they call it. It's very, very nicely set out. Nice people. Guy was really helpful. Told him what I'd bought. He said, yeah, I remember you coming. I told him what I was missing out the set, and he said, yeah, no problem. And he walked off, came back. There you go, sir. Okay, thank you very much. So there you go. Just a quick review for you. There was a lot of play. Excuse me, I don't know if you can see this. That's the Backlash. I've tried taking this out and can't. However, look at that. I've got that down to 2. There was 4. It literally go from there to there and not move at all. I've now got that down to 2. Little manipulation of this. It's got an anti-backlash nut underneath it. It's basically like a brass nut, and it has a groove in it. And if you tighten this grub screw or set screw, if you live on the other side of the pond, if you tighten that down, it puts a little bit of pressure on that gap and basically takes away the backlash. And I've got it as tight as I can get it so that I can actually still move the carriage, the cross slide, because I had it too tight and it wouldn't move. So other than that, yeah, it's okay. I'm not a particular fan of this. I am going to modify this. The Warco is just a handle, I believe, that you can just move up and down. This one you have to pull it to engage the auto feed. The only good side is it locks back up. I have found though, to be fair, it was very, very stiff, and I found that the more I've used it, the better it's got, and it's actually very easy now just to engage and release. So that's good. Not done any threading on it yet, so I don't know how good it is for that. It came with the 3-jaw mounted on it, and obviously you've got the internal jaws and the external jaws come separately, 3 of them in a bag, as you can see there. You have to excuse the swarf, you can see I've been playing. It also comes with a 4-jaw chuck, which I will grab for you now and show you. I've not used it yet, as you can see. It's still in the box. So you get your little spring-loaded chuck key. You get that, and it actually mounts with 4 studs. Whereas the 3-jaw mounts with 3 studs, but there is actually, if you look here, I don't know if you can see this, there's an extra hole there, and an extra hole there, and an extra hole there. So it is actually a 4-jaw mount. 4-jaw, what am I talking about? 4-stud mount. So it seems okay. You've got the opening at the back to put longer stock in. Obviously these bolts, nuts, dome-headed nuts for taking the back off. I'm actually running it in low gear at the moment, so let's have a look. Maximum speed with the 1250. Yeah, we're making it. Does fluctuate to 1260, 1270, 1300. It's okay. My first lathe. I'm not a machinist, not a tool maker of any kind, so this is purely just something I fancied, a bit of fun. As you can see, I've got an M6 bolt in there, 3 days in, I bent this. Now I'm working on a principle that because there's no flat on this, just like on the, see that? Look at the state of that. Why they can't just machine a flat on it, I don't know. But that one is straight. That one, as you can see, I bent it. So I'm going to upgrade the tool post anyway. I'm thinking of making one, so I may do a video on that, I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you what else I've got to do. I've got to, can you see that? I've got to machine out the tool post as well. That was purely because I made a push tool. I need to chop the bolt off. I was waiting for the Loctite to go off before I cut it off. But yeah, that works really well. Put that in the tool post and push against your work and square it up. I saw that on, I think it was Aid's workshop. I saw that on. Quality guy, toolmaker by trade. He's got a Warco WM180, funnily enough, which is near as damn it, like I said, exactly the same lathe. So there you go. So any future videos I will certainly post for you. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.